everybody. Today we are going to do a fairly simple drawing of Mr. Bear wearing a mask. I'm here in my home studio. I'm really excited to get started on our drawing. The materials that we'll use are fairly simple. Pencil, eraser, you could use the one on the end of your pencil or a separate one. I've got Sharpie to outline and crayons to color with. You could use markers, colored pencils, it's totally up to you. All right, so here is my subject, Mr. Bear, and I'm going to be looking at this photograph as my reference. Now, when you sketch, I want you to go light, loose, and large. So these are the 3 L's of sketching. Kids tend to push down very hard on their paper with their pencil, and then it makes it really difficult to erase. So if you go lightly, it will be easier to find your shapes, and then once you like the shapes, you can darken them. All right, so let's start at the top with Mr. Bear's head. It is curved, and we know we want to fill our paper up. So let's do a little curved line at the top. Can you see that okay? Great. Might even move this a little bit closer here. Perfect. All right, so I know that that's going to be at the top, and you can use any size paper. This is 12 by 18, but you could use computer or copy paper as well. All right, that's going to be my highest point here. Now my 2 lowest points are his legs. So I want to do 2 curves at the bottom towards the corners. All right, he's got really big legs, and I'm going to guess that they'll be right down here, kind of on the left and the right in the corners here. Let's draw his chin here. So we know it kind of goes directly below the curve of his head. See, I don't get it right the first time, so that's why I do multiple lines here. And he's fuzzy anyway, so if your lines are fuzzy, it's actually perfect. All right, let's see. Why don't we continue his chin kind of up towards his cheeks? Now, one thing that's going to make him look like a bear and not a human or a cat are these roundish ears. See, I do multiple lines when I'm sketching, and they are not perfect. Each one is a little bit different, and that is a-okay. All right, he's got his cute little round ears here. A nice detail to add inside the ears is some fluff. All right, I'm just gonna sort of darken a couple lines, maybe make them a little fuzzy here, and then go down towards his cheeks. All right, and remember, you can pause this video anytime to get caught up, or you could even watch it first, learn what you're doing, and then watch and draw at the same time. Okay, so he's got really, really small eyes, and they're kind of towards the middle of his face. 1 and 2. You can show a lot of emotion with eyes, like you could give him angry eyes or surprised eyes. You could make him look a tad bit more feminine with some eyelashes. I think he'd be cute with some eyebrows there, so I'm gonna give him 2 little eyebrows there. All right, before I get locked into the mask, I think I want to finish his body. Now, it's funny how with Mr. Bear, it looks almost like his, oh, you can see my selfie light. Trying to be a good YouTuber. All right, so his arms appear to be coming out of the side of his face. We know they're really not. They're his shoulders, but here, that's what it looks like. So we're gonna come out from his cheeks to work on his arms. All right, so I'm gonna go kind of out both sides, out here. Ooh, it looks like kind of like a sumo wrestler right now. All right, big fluffy round arms here. I'm just gonna curve that kind of the shape of a candy cane, sort of, and then a similar shape around. All right, and then just sort of looping back up to the top here. All right, now no offense, but Mr. Bear, he's a pretty round guy, so I'm gonna give him a round belly. He says, I am fluffy. He is so cute, isn't he? All right. Now, let's finish off those legs. You want to kind of curve those up. I'm going to do another curve here and another curve here. Notice how I like to work around the paper instead of getting locked into one spot. It's nice to move around. And then just two little lines to connect these sort of curved shapes here. Feel free to make your bear look different than my bear. It's totally fine. Oh, he's looking so cute. Now, normally I would add his nose down here at the bottom, but this is 2020 and we are wearing our masks to keep ourselves and our friends safe. So Mr. Bear is no exception. All right, we know his mask kind of comes down below his eyes here, like that. All right, and then the straps go behind his ears. It's cool trying different kinds of masks. I don't know about y'all, but I have certain kinds that I like better than others, and maybe even ones for different occasions. Like I keep the one with the ear loops in my car hanging from my rear view mirror, so that if I go through like a drive-through line or need to throw on one really fast, I can just do that. And then I guess just down, yeah, I think that looks fine here. Okay. I like the ones that tie in the back for when I'm wearing a mask all day. All right, Mr. Bear's looking good. You can add any details you want. I don't know, maybe I'll add a bow tie. He really does have a bow tie on. Let's just do a curve here, a little part of a triangle here. Oh, he's looking very distinguished now. And two little sort of triangle-ish shapes down below. Seriously, guys, you can get really creative. You could add a hat, he could wear a crown, he could have on shoes, a bracelet here might be nice. Of course, we're gonna add a little bit of fluff too to make him look kind of fuzzy. I think I'm gonna do that with the Sharpie though. I love a good Sharpie. You know what? I'm going to put an extra piece of paper underneath just so that this doesn't bleed through on my new desk. All right, so you're welcome to keep him smooth. When you outline, you could do smooth lines like this, or you could add a little bit of texture. I think I'm going to give him a little bit of fluff. But I want it to be fairly uneven here. Now, I don't want him to look like too spiky. I think that could make him look like, I don't know, what could he look like? Who's spiky? A dinosaur or what else? A porcupine. That's right. So, you know, keeping the fluff fairly under control. Now, the mask would actually not have fluff, so I'm going to nicely swoop that down and smooth that out. There. The straps would also not have fluff. Here. Here. If you don't have a fat Sharpie, you could use a skinny Sharpie, or you could even use a black marker. Frankly, you don't even have to outline. I like outline because it makes it look pretty graphic and it makes it stand out. But one of the beautiful things about art is that everybody approaches it in a different way. So you can totally get creative. All right, the arms need to have just a little bit of fluff on them. Of course, that fluffy bear belly is so cute. Mr. Bear, he's a really good model subject for drawing because he doesn't move. If I tried to draw my cats at home, they'd be running all around. I don't think I told you guys this, but I got a new cat. You saw him in my last video. His name's Wookie, and he is awesome. He's named after Chewbacca in Star Wars. You all know Chewie? They call them Wookiees. So he's very, very furry, like Chewbacca. So that's why we called him Wookie. I am smoothly outlining the bow tie so that it does not look furry. All right. Just for good craftsmanship, before I color, I may want to get rid of some of these extra pencil lines. Either way, no big deal. Okay, looking good, Mr. Bear.
Thanks, Miss Smith. Thanks a lot.
All right, let's add some color. I just chose 3 colors for his fur. I'm gonna do some highlights in the middle with this gold-ish color, and then I've got light brown and dark brown to fade it out. Boys and girls, you can totally use one color. You do not have to do this technique, but if you are interested in taking your color to the next level, you can do what I'm doing, which is choosing a light highlight for the middle of my shapes, especially shapes that are kind of round, like Mr. Bear. It works well to show the highlights, which is actually the highest part. So if you think about a round shape like a ball, the highest point's gonna be in the middle. It's gonna be towards your face. You're gonna see that. That means that the light would also hit it. Now, usually I would say to color like super neatly, but for Mr. Bear, since he's fuzzy, it kind of works cool to like sort of change directions. Let's see, I want his eyes to stand out. So I think I'm gonna do some highlights around his eyebrows and his eyes there, and maybe also a little bit on top of his forehead. You gotta think of like, what would the light be hitting? It would hit the top of his ears, and maybe just a little bit down here. All right, I've got my golden highlights. Now I'm gonna go into more of a tan color or light brown. Oh yeah. So this is sort of my medium value here, and I'm just gonna do these sort of zigzaggy, furry lines that go around the yellow there. I like using crayon a lot because, well, it's cheap. It's cheaper than markers. They don't dry out, they last longer. But also, you may notice that you're gonna find more shades of color. So, like for instance, if you're using Crayola markers, you're gonna find one brown. But in crayons, you'll find several shades, like you'll find tan, you'll find dark brown, light brown, and it makes blending easier. Okay. One downside to crayon is sometimes it makes your arms tired. Like right now, I could use a little break. My muscles are working. Ooh, you know who would be proud of us for working our muscles? Mr. Dilling. Shout out to Mr. Dilling and my Connect team. Mrs. Youngsmith, Mr. Youngsmith, Mr. Freeman. I miss all of my friends. I'm here at home, and you guys are either at school or at home. This year I get to teach the Caldwell Connect Davenport students, as well as the students that are going to school under the hybrid model. So maybe you're like an AA student, which is Monday and Tuesday, or maybe you're a BB student, which is Thursday and Friday. But either way, I'm gonna share these videos on the Google Classroom and with your teachers, your Caldwell Connect teachers and your Davenport teachers, so that they can play these for you. And of course, they're gonna be on my YouTube channel under Dabney Smith. You can click subscribe and like, smash that like button. I'm trying to become a cool YouTuber and learn how they talk. All right. I just did that middle value, that sort of tan value, and then I'm hoping that this is gonna be an even, oh yeah, this is a darker brown, and that will get my edges. So that really gives him kind of a 3D look here. Looking good, Mr. Bear.
Thanks, Miss Smith. Would you tell the boys and girls I say hi?
Sure, Mr. Bear.
I really miss them when they were out of school this spring, and this summer I just sat in the art room all by myself, hibernating. I got really hungry because Miss Smith wasn't here to feed me, but now I'm living in Miss Smith's house, and she's got a lot of cats and a dog, so pretty much I've been eating cat treats and dog food, but it's pretty cool. I just miss the kids. I wish I could give them a bear hug.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Bear. I'm sure we'll be back soon.
Hopefully.
Very soon, right, Mr. Bear?
Yeah. Alright.
Ooh, he's starting to look so cute. Now, I'm brainstorming what kind of mask Mr. Bear should wear. What do you think, boys and girls? What would look good on him? I'd like for you to design the mask. You can design it however you want. Maybe it's the mask that you're wearing right now. That'd be kind of interesting if you and Mr. Bear could match. How cute would that be? Or you could design a mask that you wish you had. Like maybe it's got diamonds on it and gold. Wouldn't that be fancy? Or maybe it's made out of money. That'd be cool. Maybe it's inspired by your favorite TV show, your favorite musician. There's so many possibilities. You could just do beautiful patterns. Like you could do a striped pattern, polka dot, zigzag, curlicue. Sky is the limit. Now, if you add a bow tie to Mr. Bear like I did, you could make his mask match his bow tie. That'd be kind of cool. I'm just doing a little bit more shading here. All right, so once we have Mr. Bear drawn and colored, you could practice your mask design on a different piece of paper, or maybe your teacher might even print you out a little worksheet here so you could practice your mask designs. You could even do more than one. Wouldn't that be fun? Make sure that you take a picture of your art, or get your teacher to take a picture, upload it to our Davenport Art Google Classroom so I can see them and I can show them to Mr. Bear. Wouldn't that be nice? I bet he would love that.
All right. Thanks for drawing along with me. This is just the beginning. We'll be doing a lot of really cool art projects this year. I'm proud of you guys. I miss you, and I can't wait to see what kind of cool mask design you make for Mr. Bear. Have fun. Bye.
Wow, that was fun! Thanks for watching, and thanks so much for making art with me in it. I can't wait to see the masks you design. Bye!